Well, hello, my friends. Good morning, good afternoon, and thank you for being here and see my presentation on the region of Murcia in Spain. My name is Fernando Ballesta. I am the Foreign Direct Investment Director of the Regional Economic Development Agency. And this is a presentation, how can you set up outside capital markets and get the most out of your money? This is how we present the region of Murcia in Spain. So first of all, this is what I call the confidence screen, the trust screen. So this is where we tell you how experienced we are. This is me, and this is one of my colleagues, Donald. And we both together, we accomplished for more than 20 years in this, working with the investment projects. We have assessed in over 700 projects and created jobs for those projects for 42,000 people. So we are an experienced agency. We have experienced people, highly skilled people that can help in your investment project. Now, what's our location? This is Spain in Europe. I'm sure that you all know where Spain is. And this is Murcia. Murcia, it's in the southeast of Spain. It's a Mediterranean region. It's a one single province region, which means that we have one less level of government in our region, which is good for projects and for bureaucracy. And this is our region. It's a 1.5 million people region located in the southeast of Spain. So if we take a look to the data, this is the inward stock inflows on outward stock, okay, of investments. If we take a look at the data, we can see that Spain accounts for a number 11 position in both tables, in both inward investment and outward investment. But the majority of the investment that Spain is getting normally goes to capital markets, namely in Spain, Madrid, or Barcelona. And there are a number of reasons why projects go to those places. And if that's your case, we are okay with that, and you should go to those places. After all of these years of work, we have found out that the main reasons why companies go to capital markets are, first of all, central government proximity. So if you need to be very close to one of the ministries, maybe the Ministry of Agriculture, the Ministry of Defense or something, then most probably Madrid will be your place. Also, if you have a headquarters project, or you want to base your central services in a big city, then you might want to go to those places now. City brand, okay? If you want to have in your card, if you want to have, London, Paris, Brussels in your brand name, then you should go to those places as well, and there's no problem with that. Then super connections. If you're a super busy executive and you cannot stand one more flight, an internal flight to get to your destination, then you should go definitely to one of the hubs in Europe where all the connections are. For example, from Murcia, we don't have direct connection to Los Angeles. For that reason, you will need to go to Amsterdam, London, and some other city. So if you cannot stand one more flight, that will be the place. And then family matters. So we all have a cousin and nephew that lives over there. And if that's the reason, the family, then of course we can always have your family move to Murcia, but that's okay. You have people over there that then you should go to those places. But bear into account that going to those places also means some hassles, problems, and all that. First of all, you may have higher costs in both setup costs and human resources costs. Normally, costs in those places are higher. Then, selecting the right people to work on your project, you're going to fight labor market strains. Okay, it's not going to be that easy. You're going to be maybe ending up in taking people from other companies, salary raise, and all that. So it's going to be costful, and in terms of economically and also in time. Then you are one more in the Asian. I mean, you're going to be nothing special. You're going to be one standing in the line until the regional government or whoever is taking care of your project wants to take your file. Okay, so really, you're not going to be nobody special. Normally, you also have way longer red tape procedures. This, much more bureaucracy. Those are busy places, so everything takes time, and it's, At the end of the day, you need some extra work to do. And you also have real living hassles, commuting, traffic, public transportation, and all that. And all these things means that your project is going to be developed on a slower pace. If you read these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things from top to bottom, you will see that it's going to be much more slower. While in Murcia, we don't like being slow. We like being fast, okay? We're a small region and we like doing things fast. So if none of those reasons are the reasons why you want to locate on one of those capital markets, then let me explain you what we can offer for your company. First of all, the people, the human capital. Murcia, the region of Murcia, apart from Madrid, it's the only place in Spain with 7 universities in a range of 150 kilometers and with 97 technical training centers. That sums up to 120,000 students per year. That's talent for your company. That's people to work on your company, and this is one of the main reasons why companies such as Everest, Capgemini, even ILO projects have located in the region, looking for the right people, high-skilled people at a very, very competitive price. On the left hand of the screen, you can see the average salaries that we have in Murcia. I'm not gonna tell you anything about this. You can do your math. As you can see, our average is well down when compared to the Spanish average. And if you compare it to the European or even your home location, you do the math, okay? You do the math because we usually have a very a gap on those competitive labor costs. Now we have the people secure for our project. What about locations? This is a comparison of costs on both industrial land and office space. There you have the average for Europe, Spain, and Murcia. Okay, the European average is taking into account France, Germany, and UK combined, and that's the average price for industrial land and office space. As you can see, again, do your math. In Murcia, the average price per square meter is 70 euros per square meter. But for example, this week we are launching a call to sell sites for as little as 43 euros per square meter. 43 euros per square meter. So it's a very, very competitive price for industrial projects. Same thing for office space. With your investment budget, you can have a 5 times bigger office in the region of Murcia. You can find all of that in the only existing intelligent location tool that we have in Spain, which is Find Your Site in Murcia.com. It's an intelligent site location tool that combines 4 databases to help you find the right location and do your prior market research. So we have the people, we have the location. What about the things I am going to manufacture? What about transportation? Okay, no problem with that. We have 2 international airports in 70 kilometers. We have also the largest fleet of trucks in Spain. Okay, take into account that we are a very small region, but we have the largest fleet of trucks. So transportation is very convenient. And we also have 3 ports in a range of 200 kilometers. Being the port, the regional port, it's the Cartagena port. But there are also 2 more ports in those kilometer range. Okay. Next, how do I transfer myself? Because if you are an executive and you locate in the region of Murcia, you look at some sort of manufacturing site or logistic or industrial or a hotel or whatever. How do I transport myself and my people? These are our airports. Okay, so we have daily flights to more than 100 destinations in the world, including 44 routes to the UK. And those are daily routes. Okay, so you can be going to the UK and returning or vice versa in the same day. And by the way, our airport is the one on the right-hand side of the screen. Okay, the region of Murcia International Airport. And on the left-hand side of the screen, you have some example of some other busy, crowded airport. Okay, so our airports are very convenient and easy to use. Living cost is another cost difference that you're going to find when coming to Murcia, not only in apartment rentals, cost of living, electricity or groceries, even petrol prices are lower than the national average. So you're saving bucks every time you are at the bank, okay? All of this means that our living standards are very, very, very high. In the picture on the above, you have a picture of Murcia City at 8 a.m. on November 24th last year. In the picture down there, that's some other cities, some other same day at the same time. Did you know that in Spain you can go to bed without knowing if you can get the car in some of the largest cities? And even if you do get the car, you can only drive at 70 kilometers per hour. That happens in some of the cities. By the way, the pictures of the down part of the screen are from Madrid. And in Murcia, we don't like driving that slow. We like things to go and happen fast. And that's why we have such this high living standard and also high quality of life. Mountains, beaches, gastronomy, theaters, cultural, movies, all of that you can find in the Murcia region. These are some of the services offered that we offer in our agency. And I'd say that the main one is the fast track for investment projects, which we call UNITE. Murcia is the only region in Spain with a regional law in order to have a fast track for investment project. If we qualify your project as a UNITE project, you're entitled to a cut in 50% of the timing of all of the licenses and permits. And we do all of these procedures for you in our offices, so no hassle for your company. We also have information analysis. We have financial aid consultancy. We have one of the higher grants permitted still in the European Union. We also have a business site location service, investment network. We have an aftercare club that we call Investor Cafe. If you become one of our investors, you will be welcome to this exclusive business club. And we also have business opportunity networking. All of that you can find within the services of our agency. Now, this is some of the investing companies. This is just an example. I'm sure that you're going to find some names here that rings a bell for you. Concerning the UK, the latest company to come to the region was the sofa, the coach company, DFS. DFS Murcia was the first place where they invested when they came to Spain. Now they are more, spread out throughout throughout Spain. But this is one of the latest companies coming from the UK. But we also have, for example, G's company. It's a fresh produce company. They have 3,000 people company in the region of Murcia, for example. Everything for export, okay? Everything for export to the UK. But there are some other examples. I am sure that you can look and recognize some of the labels over here, including the two largest industrial projects ever made in Spain, okay? The first one, Sabic, which was an investment of 1.6 billion euros. It's a chemical and plastic manufacturing plant. And then the second one, Repsol, that made an investment of 3.2 billion, which is a refinery in the Cartagena port. These are the two largest industrial investments ever made in Spain. So for all these reasons, sometimes and from time to time, we get awards. This is one of the awards that we got from the Financial Times, or one of the publications of the Financial Times, as one of the top 10 Southern European region to invest. Okay, and that's it. We are available these couple of days at the show. I wish you all the best, and we're available for any question, anything that you want to talk with us. Thank you very much, and have a great show.